reading
some
out
people
loud.
did say that they're mine, because I did see somebody like on.
Yeah, it says this one. It says my friend described it as concept maps that she sees in her brain. Another friend said that she literally sees the words in her head if she's trying to think about something.
Yeah, one of them said like if they're trying to remember like if they like anything they've ever read, like instead of going like you can like I remember this one line and sort of say it to yourself until it comes to you, that they literally see the page and just
like a photographic memory.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if it's like that.
So I wonder if people with photographic memories have monologues.
Yeah, internal monologues.
I don't know anybody with a photographic memory.
either.
I would love to ask them though.
Yeah.
If any of our listeners,
all three of you.
Yeah, all three of y'all. If any of y'all have a photographic memory, let us know. We have questions. We want to dissect your brain.
But that's just not really. I kind of do, but they won't let me.
So you got in trouble last time, fuckers. You can't have no fun anymore.
They don't let me do human experiments anymore because they're lame.
Something about the FDA and me not being a doctor.
Even though I play one in my bedroom.
Bunch of assholes. I told him my name was Dr. I told him Dr. Dre ain't a damn doctor either. Nobody fucks with
Dr.
him.
Luke, he gets away with it.
He gets to fuck 17-year-old girls.
Yeah, apparently.
Against their will.
And gets away with it.
Yeah. I really hope he goes to prison for that, because that's
it makes
really
me
shitty.
sick that he's never been punished. He's still out there guiding young artists.
Hold on. I want to go back to this because we said something and you said, hold on, we'll get to it, and we never got to it.
Oh, I don't even remember what that was.
I'm going to remind you.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't he get called out during the Me Too movement?
Because...
Was it because of the...
that it was going on and they couldn't talk? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And because she has since said something, because that song that I shared that you said you listened to...
Yeah, it was really good.
It was written about that situation and her having to be quiet during...
I thought it was about, like, fucking rehab or something, because it kind of made it sound like that. But,
yeah, no.
But now that I know that, she was very poignant.
Yeah, it makes it adds a whole new layer to the song,
it definitely
knowing
does.
that.
Yep.
But yeah, she...
because believe it or not, when I listen to a song, I don't research the musician most of the time. God. What in the fuck? I don't know. This mother...
Who's moving the chair?
A ghost.
It's the ghost. That's Randy.
Randy's... If the recliner is rocking, don't come knocking.
Charlie's probably scratching his butt on the back of it.
No, one of them was in it. They
it's
just
like a
jumped
daycare.
out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is unfortunate that he isn't getting ass fucked in prison right now.
Yeah, because it's one of those, he tried to say the whole, well, she consented. Bitch, she was a kid.
Yeah, she's 17, and that
you were
is
a grown-ass man.
That is statutory rape, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah. So
stay here
in some states.
Yeah.
Because in some, if you are 18 and the person you have sex with is between 16 and 18,
it's okay.
That is not statutory rape.
Yeah. It all depends on the law in that area and stuff.
But I mean, California has that thing where like there's no statute of limitations on rape, which is why Bill Cosby was able to get tried like fucking 20 years after the shit happened. Because normally, what?
I just can't hear his name without thinking about them pudding jokes.
Oh yeah,
putting my dick in it.
But putting my dick where it don't belong. But most states like rape is like 7 or 10 years.
Yeah, I think it's 7.
But in California there is no statute of limitations. Only 2 crimes that I know of that have that: rape and murder. I
thought he was going
to. But I would think
move your phone with his nose.
I forgot where I was going with that. I was watching the dog.
That never happened.
But
squirrel.
I would think that he would still be able to be tried.
Yeah.
You know? And in a state like that, I would think that when they say the age of consent is 18, they don't mean 17
and a half.
years and fucking, 11 months and 29 days.
Yeah.
But who the fuck knows? It is California. They tend to bend the law to whatever suits them. So,
All right, so what else is turn to pick?
Why are you looking at me? I picked the Cory thing.
Oh, damn.
You should have talked about it more then.
Yeah.
Brandy let it in.
Yeah, I do all the fucking work around here.
No, she didn't, and we talked about it for 30 minutes.
I was just running with it.
So eat my ass.
I was just going to run with it. Anything you want to talk about? Anything
at all.
Anything you want us to talk about?
Give us a topic. It doesn't matter what it is.
We'll expound
we got
on
about 10 minutes.
We can talk about anything for 10 minutes.
What's the first thing that pops in your head?
We can talk about boogers for 10 minutes. She's so shy, y'all. I don't know how. I think, because I'm introverted, but I'm an extroverted introvert, I think I just adopted her, and I was like, you're mine now.
That's how I was in school. Everybody was just like, all my friends were like, the really loud people, and I was just sitting there like...
I'm loud vicariously.
I'm with them.
Yeah, and then she married me, and you see how the fuck that turned out.
Oh,
What?
This.
I thought she was having an episode. What the hell?
Boy, don't make me hurt you.
I'm not scared of you. Read the shit. Read it.
You best be.
Read it. A little bit, but not much. So.
We have that on tape.
I'll edit it out. But I thought you said that. No, you
I don't
totally
even,
made. I got 4 witnesses.
That was your internal dialogue.
That's right.
So, have y'all heard about this case?
Oh,
this
God,
cop
yes,
in
I
New
heard
York.
about that.
He was an NYPD cop.
Okay.
Oh my God, I read that.
I did not.
Oh.
Okay, he was an NYPD cop, and he had a fiance, and I think she had some kids in the home too.
Yes. Okay.
But he had 2 boys in the home.
Okay.
And he had a 10-year-old boy
From a previous marriage.
and the little 8-year-old boy. And the 8-year-old was...
And I'm sure he just got custody because he's a cop.
Yeah, and it was probably a thing like, I don't really want the kids, but I don't want you to have them, so...
Yeah.
I think it was probably a fuck you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the 8-year-old said was not like profoundly autistic, but was autistic, and so had therefore some behavioral issues.
Yeah.
I mean, non-autistic 8-year-olds have behavioral issues.
Yeah.
So, but whatever. So anyway, I mean, this is in Long Island, so when it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah.
The little boy died. And then it turns out, guess what hangs the motherfucker? How they found out that, because he tried to play it off because...
How did the little boy die?
He froze to death.
Hypothermia and froze to death.
Oh.
Because they made him and his brother sleep on the cold garage floor.
No mattress,
No blanket, no clothes,
nothing.
underwear. And he was smaller, and so had less body heat to maintain, I guess. And because his brother saying, Dad, there's something wrong, and what's wrong with him?
Yeah, he said, why is he walking funny? Because she went to go give him a bath. And he brings him back, and he's having a hard time walking. And the brother said, why is he walking funny? Well, that's what happens. How does she say it? It's hypothermia. That's what happens when you're cold and take a cold bath.
Yeah.
They put him in a cold bath.
That's what the stepmom said, but the dad said he's a fucking bitch is why. He's a baby fucking bitch and shit like that, and was just like mocking him. And then the kid collapsed and I think started seizing. Eat your ass, buddy. He said, well, it's talking shit. But
Lucky.
so yeah, he collapsed, and they put him in a warm, because I mean his body temperature was low, and they put him in warm water trying to raise it, but even that wasn't enough. They could still tell.
Well, both of those bitches need to go to fucking jail.
They're in deep shit
for life, because that is at best, it's negligent homicide.
Oh no! I mean, this was a thing. They did this on purpose. It was an ongoing. It wasn't a one-time thing. It was a systematic abuse over months and months and months. The mother, who was non-custodial, had been trying for months, saying, "My babies are being abused. My babies are being abused."
And because he was a cop,
they wouldn't hear her. And guess how stupid this motherfucker is. Do you know because when they put him in the water, and then they said that he was on his way to his school bus and just collapsed and died.
Because that happens all the time.
And so they called, and of course EMS and all that came out, and his body temperature was way too low.
Yeah, because you had hypothermia at like the low 90s.
Yeah, they could tell that he had died hours
I think
sooner.
his body temperature was like 75.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. He literally froze to death. And so they weren't the like story between the cop and the stepmom wasn't vibing with the facts. And so they happened to see that they had security cameras all around in the garage. Oh, guess what the camera was called in the garage? The boys' room.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this wasn't a one-off. This was systematic. It had been happening for a long time. I mean, they had like text conversations. He would be at work as a cop, and he would say, "How's the retard doing?" And
wouldn't she send him video clips?
Of video clips of him falling because he was so stiff, and so saying like just awful things. Because I read all the links off of these, and it's so much worse. There's just a lot more. But yeah, they call him a fucking moron, a stupid fucking son of a bitch when he'd fall down from being cold, and they'd laugh at him. And
when we've talked about cops in the past, how you run into good cops. That right there is the epitome of evil.
Well,
yeah, that is.
And it has nothing to do with him being a cop. It's just made worse.
Yeah, because she wasn't a cop.
Right. It's just made worse because he's a cop, because he's been put in a position of trust and couldn't even.
And so they automatically trust him when things first come up.
And when it came up with the ex-wife, they took greater weight to what he said because he was in a trusted position.
Yeah, and what wound up happening was you got two sadists that married each other.
And like,
the kid, were her kids abused like that?
No. And like, look at them. They look like just a normal family out at the ballpark. That's what I couldn't. I kept looking.
Both of them need a bullet in the head.
No, that's really
they need to be.
They need to be done the way that baby was done. And I mean, I would volunteer to do it.
Just put him in a freezer and just slowly turn.
Like he went up to the water bowl and just put his paw in it. It was like,
like, what is this fucking mojo? But yeah. So anyway, they got to looking at these video recordings, and I mean, she'd sent little video clips through text, like you'd send of the dogs playing, while he was at work. And but anyway, they downloaded all the stuff off the camera and the cloud.
That should be an open and shut case.
Yeah, there's no.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
what are you going to say to that?
Yeah, what kind of what would you possibly say to cause reasonable doubt?
Well,
there's video evidence and a dead boy.
The one that didn't die. They, I think CPS or whoever it is actually had him for a few days. He's already with mom.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
And like, then, since the case broke, their former nanny has come out and has been like, y'all, I was concerned. They fired me because, and I was concerned. There was never anything I saw that was actionable.
Right.
I just got this feeling there was this contempt for this child that I couldn't understand.
Well, and if they fired her and then she went, that looks like a vindictive employee.
Like she was trying to revenge, kind of thing. And she's like, I wish now that I had said something, but there was never.
They wouldn't have taken it seriously.
They didn't take the mom seriously, And the thing, like you said, there wasn't. It's not like she saw them actually abusing him. It was just like things didn't seem right,
And how can you do that to your own child?
How can you do that to anybody? I couldn't do that to a cat.
I get that.
I could do that to them.
How can you do that to your own child?
I don't know.
I mean, good God.
Everything in you that, like, nature's supposed to make you protective. She's a stepmom. My mom is a stepmom. People that didn't know couldn't tell. What are you barking at? I don't know.
He chased his tail 3 times, and now he doesn't know what happened to it. No, for real. That's exactly what happened. I watched it.
Where did this motherfucker go?
Yeah.
My mom was a stepmom, and nobody that didn't know the situation of like the children's birth in the house didn't know that Ginger, there was no difference, Right. So I don't buy that it was just because it was, if you're a shitty person, them not being your blood makes a difference, but that's not.
It was still a person.
Right. I mean, I couldn't do that to an animal. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Well, I could do that to a human a lot quicker than I could do it to them.
I absolutely could. That's what I told.
Especially those two fuckers
somebody
right there.
like that smug motherfucker, I just want to punch his fucking face. Because I'm thinking about, where's that little boy when they're having this date night picture? Like, is he out in the freezing his ass in the garage?
Probably.
And, so I could do that to them far easier than I could do it to an animal.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, it's just there's a special hell for those people.
Oh yeah, oh definitely.